Hi, Herschel Bentley here. And hey, listen, we've got some exciting news. eDocs are available, and they are live Monday, February 1st, 2010. So it's going to really simplify the process for getting the docs situated, back. Let me walk through that real quick with you. Where I'm at right now is the page on the consultant site, the login page. So it's nationalcreditfederation.com/consultant. And then, actually, I want to log in using different things here. Okay, so you put your username and password in, and go ahead and log in. When you're placing the order, you're going to go to the second link here, order. This will bring up the your individual sales agent. This should be your name right here. This is just simply test affiliate. And then you want to pick what membership type plan they're going to be taking, individual or partner. The individual, their first name. On this one, we're going to make it Big John. Let's see, born in 1950. Obviously, you're going to be putting in their full information. Make this Tampa, Florida. And okay, certainly we'd want any other contact number, their work phone, cell number, the email. When you pull this up, or put this in rather, you want to make sure it's their email. These eDocs are going to be tracked by ID, and they're also going to be tracked by IP address. ID meaning their email address, but also by IP. So we want to have that go through their system if you're going to use the eDoc method. Okay, so let's see. And then you're just going to go to continue. This next form is the enrollment and order form. It's just really to confirm that the information's right. Looks okay, so we're going to continue. Now this is the payment information form. And here you got the different options. Let's just say this is a same as cash. Yeah, let's give them credit bureau. And now this line is the new line. Send docs, enrollment docs to be electronically signed. So you click this link, and they're going to get the docs. So that's all you need to do to make that happen. When you're enrolling, certainly you want to use the debit card, Visa, MasterCard, and if they're going to use American Express or Discover, that's fine. But for this purpose, I'm going to use a check. I don't recommend doing that. The reason being is when you charge the debit card or a charge card, it's automatic. The money is taken right then. A check, we have to manually process via a draft, and that could be a couple days later. So the routing number, let's see, routing number and the account number, and again the billing address, very important on your in your debit cards that you have the correct billing address. So always confirm that with your member. All right, continue on, set up the payments. Okay, again, they're going to take that first payment today, but this is asking when is the next payment going to be due, and you've got the ability, if they say, well, I want to have this due on say the 15th, you can go ahead and make that due the 15th, and it'll automatically be taken. So you've got the capacity to make those little changes within the forms. The automatic default is 30 days out, but continuing on is the review and confirmation order page, and this just is a summary. The $497.50 today, the $25 credit report, and then on March 15th, it'll take the other $497.50. So when you place this order, this is registering it in our system. The money is being processed right then. Out pops your receipt, and in addition to that, eDocs now have been emailed to your member. So in their email, they will get this email that says you are one step away from completing your enrollment. When they click this link, now they'll want to walk through this. It's very simple. I just want to walk through real quick, but we've got to have a proof of ID, type of ID. So we're going to take, state driver's license. They're just going to fill that out, and they'll be good. Now on this, you want to make sure that your members know that these are the documents. We're still going to need them to email in to yourself or directly to us the the identification documents, the driver's license, social security card, utility bill, what have you. And we've got the options down here for them. But this is the first page, the welcome page. Congratulations on your decision to become a National Credit Federation member. Blah, blah, blah. It goes all the way through. Now, coming down here to the bottom, at the very bottom, they've got the opt-out. If your member wants to go ahead and print the forms, if they want to go, put them in their hand and read them, they can go ahead and do that. And they just need to opt out. When they press opt-out here, it's going to take them to another area, and it's just like the docs were emailed to them. But we're not going to do that. We're going to go eDocs, so we're going to continue on. This is the step-by-step instructions of what they need to do. If you're looking at this for the very first time, or you've only done 1 or 2 deals, I recommend reading this so you've got a good feeling on what the steps are that your member has to go through. This is the required identification. This gives you all the options. If someone says, well, wait a minute, I don't have my Social Security card, what else can I use? Well, how about your W-2 or a paycheck stub? That would work. So these are things that the Credit Bureau requires from us. So these are the different options. Again, we just want to continue on. And this is your payment authorization form. If you used a debit card or credit card, at this point, you're just going to have a simple initial. I used a check. So we're going to process this as a draft, and we have to have their written authorization. So they will need to print this and send this in, when it's signed, dated, and certainly if they can attach a check, that would be a wonderful thing. But here's their information. We'll just need them to attach the check. You'll notice if we get this, this is all we're going to have. Okay, this is a security measured system. We don't get the live numbers. This is not going to give us this information, so we need, if they're going to do it by check, we need to have the check attached in order to process this. Again, if it's a credit card or debit card, it's automatic. It's already taken. It's in the system. Okay, continuing on. Now we're going to get to our documents, the membership agreement. And right down at the bottom, all they have to do is Big John, the attorney-client fee agreement, and all they have to do is initial. Certainly, if they're signing up, I imagine they're going to take a little more time than what I'm doing here. I'm just flying through this real quick for you so you get the idea, and I'll show you here at the end what's going on. So it is that simple of a process. They can fly through these docs real quick, and at this point, it is done. With the press of that last button, we've received the documents in our system, and it's completed. Here is their copy. You'll notice down here at the bottom, let's see, these are where they electronically signed. It'll show, by Big John using his initials, BJ, the timestamp, IP address, and then what they put in his driver's license, and obviously we would have a copy of that to support. So it's a done deal. This is their copy. We would have the copy. All we need is their copy of the driver's license, the identification. So I'm excited about this. I think that this is going to make it a lot more streamlined for you guys out there, humping and bumping. Keep up the hard work, and we will talk to you very soon.